tonight's show matches. I will be casting tonight with Mr. Zero Lambda, but he's not streaming. That is, in fact, happening by Mr. Bertrand. And we are casting Haunnudiram versus GhostGambit. This is their second series, and therefore a best of 3. And... no, you don't really do best of 4s. Best of 4 is the best of 5 because it has a tiebreaker at the end. Or it's a best of ties.
Well, first two.
But anyway, as always, gentlemen, I would like you to answer some questions when we get started here. So first off is the league that you would generally place yourself in, the race that you will be playing tonight in StarCraft, and the region that you typically ladder on. Finally, as for our fourth question, are you going to be getting the Mouthfield Mount in Heroes by playing a seasonal character to 70 Diablo 3? I am curious. Will you do it? Start with Ghost.
I'll start. Yay, me. Okay, I'm GhostGambit.
Yay, go.
You all hopefully know by now. I play Terran across many servers. I also play random across many servers. Mainly Terran. Blizzard has placed me in many bronze leagues, but Omega foils my attempt to fool you every single time we play, so I will tell you I'm actually like a gold/low plat-ish player.
Yeah. I wasn't going to let you get away with it.
I didn't figure. You didn't even let me get away with it the one time you weren't casting me. You had to go type it in the chat.
Nope.
Nope. One of these days, Omega will be out of town. We will still have show matches, and I will call myself Browns. Browns.
It'll happen. Han will maintain that he's plat when he's not either. Speaking of that, wait, no, you're not done yet. Never mind.
No, I need
one more question.
I need to answer the fourth question, which is simply no.
Okay, fair enough. Next.
What was the question again?
Race rank region, and will you be getting to level 70 in Season 4 of Diablo 3?
North America, Platinum, kind of. I'm surprisingly staying on Plat for sometimes. Even though I'm like losing here and there. Because I'm not playing Protoss anymore. I mean, not as much as I used to. And maybe is the last answer for your last question.
Yeah. Now, it's very interesting dichotomy between these two individuals.
There is 100% chance I'll eventually get to 70.
Yeah. Ghost?
But I'm not sure if I will. But
I don't think Ghost plays Diablo 3 at all.
Nope.
Right? Yeah. Han has 500 Paragon levels, so he's played it so much that the prospect of like level grinding a character from 0 to 70 without all the nice things that you can grab on a fully upgraded account is like kind of like so they're both
it only deters me for about a week. After that I'm just gonna go back and
okay, so you will get it eventually.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. There's 100% chance I will get it to 70, but I'm not sure if I will.
Might happen this week, might happen next. Anyway, Bert, since you haven't been on the staff side before, I want you to go ahead and answer the fourth question as well.
Oh, curveball!
Okay, so
surprise.
Diablo 3.
And he just said, "I'm chopped liver" in chat. Huh.
Yes. Oh no, that wasn't about this. That was about Lady Lecta.
Oh, okay.
Nicknames everyone.
No, guys, seriously.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead for it.
So, I don't know. It's like I like MMOs more than just straight up RPGs like Diablo 3. So I probably won't be getting to level 70 anytime soon. I bought it, got to level 12, got bored. Started playing StarCraft again. So.
For everybody, except sure. Zero, you gonna do it?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's not this weekend, then it will be next week.
Yep. I will have probably a character at 70 within a couple days. I have one at 60. So,
you probably will.
And then I will use it. I will use that character to drag everybody else to 70 inevitably. So that's okay.
Yay.
Because they have a little big brother super cannon that follows them around at their level and blows everything up. But that's the plan.
Yes.
In any case, everybody,
Yay.
let's go ahead and get to the reason why we're here, which is StarCraft. We are playing on Heart of the Swarm, so that means we have the Heart of the Swarm maps, which are Bridgehead, Coda, Dash and Terminal, Moonlight Madness, Terraform Cactus Valley, and Iron Fortress. Each player will be vetoing 2 after we play rock, paper, scissors to determine the order of vetoes.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I have not already sent you rock, paper, scissors. I'm normally more on top of this.
On, send me rock, paper, scissors real quick, and then you can go. Kill time. Message me, right-click on my portrait in StarCraft, click on chat.
Or double-click. Double-click works too.
Well, as it turns out, rock beats scissors, so Ghost will get to decide whether he wants to veto first or second, and Han apparently needs a quick bathroom break, so go for it.
I already went.
Okay, too bad.
You need a break to change your pants?
No, I was.
It took a nice long time during my interview to get on a chance.
Yeah. When you were interviewing GhostGambit, I was like, boom.
Nice.
Well,
Okay, well, in any case then, Ghost, do you like to veto first or second?
I'm going to veto first. Sorry.
yay.
What would you like to remove?
Iron Fortress.
Done. Next.
Oh my god, I'm so bad with map names. What was that stupid map that I really hate?
Well, there's double entrance where the entrance is at the natural with rocks, and there's double entrance where it's at the main. That's Moonlight Madness. Then you have actually, what is it, like the redone version of, what was that map called? Dash Terminal.
Scrap Station?
Yeah. Dash Terminal is Scrap Station 2.0. Coda is and always will be Coda.
Come on.
Terraform
you
is
wanna
the
play Scrap Station
Terraform
next
is the windmill map, and Cactus Valley is
Okay, Moonlight Madness, like last time.
okay.
Oh, bummer. Oh, well.
Night Madness is gone. All the Protosses are slightly disappointed, but there's no Protoss in this game, so it's okay.
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
I want to kick Cactus.
Okay, Cactus Valley is gone.
What has the cactus ever done to you? Terrible.
I don't know, but it hurt to kick it.
Okay, your turn. On.
Terraform.
So now we move to map picks. Ghost, what would you like to play on first?
Ridgehead.
Richard, what would you like to play on second? On.
Wait, how does Coda look like? I forgot. Good, let's just say Coda.
Okay.
Irresponsible as hell.
And Dash and Terminal is third, of course. So everybody, I wish you good luck. We will be removing you from the Skype call, as always, after the matches. You are welcome to come back for the post-game interview if you lose, but it is optional, so you don't have to if you don't want to. And we
Bye,
will
friends.
see you then. Good luck.
Bye,
Bye.
friends.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
They're gone now.
Wow, there's no white noise now. It's eerily silent.
Yeah,
between
it's
the
suddenly really quiet. Oh man, that's okay. It's okay.
I can hear. That's weird.
So is your internet stable?
Sort of. Yes.
Is it still like
I'm still getting. Yeah, it's kind of low, and it's dropping not frames, dropping packets.
Okay.
When we were in the middle of that Skype call, it sounded kind of weird because it would, like, partway through, it would click out and then click back. So, did we get a party thing that I missed, and now you guys are waiting for one person that doesn't have it?
No, I haven't set it up yet because I haven't passed control to Bert. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I saw the window. I saw the window flash. I thought
So
it was
Bert, the
cool.
only extra thing you need to do is create the map with mod and just choose game heart. Good to go from there. I need to make sure I
Where'd
switch
you go?
my game interface to the correct thing.
Mhm.
It's WCS 2.2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I must have only changed it in Legacy of the Light because that's where I was practicing lately.
Gameplay.
The first map is Bridgehead.
Yep. Boink.
Yep.
So I got to play. I had to let it download overnight because it was going to take 16 hours.
Yeah.
But I got to play the Star Citizen PlanetSide module today.
Oh. What's
It's
that
awesome.
like? Did
Running
they
around with like, it's so good. You can't really shop or anything yet, and the NPCs are still being worked on, so that'll be like the next big next big patch for it. But it was so packed full of people anyway. Without the NPCs, it wasn't that bad. There were at least 25 or 30 people in any one server at one time.
Ooh.
So it was kind of cool. You can wander around the shops. You can't buy anything, but you can pull up your augmented reality mode, and you can see the cost of each one.
Huh.
And you can walk in and out of the hospital and in and out of the ship dealership, and there's a bar.
So this is
And they've
supposed to be
got
like a hub world for when you're not flying them? Or...
This is a landing zone on one of the first planets they're going to create. It's called ArcCorp. The planet is owned by a super corporation. They got big enough and they bought their own planet, and that's where they do all their manufacturing. So it's pretty freaking awesome.
Nice.
But there's going to be 6 landing zones on this planet, and this is Area 18. This is one of them. It's pretty neat. There's a bunch of stuff to do there. You can go. You can actually wander around the area where you'll pick up like jobs from the job board. But there is no job board right now. No jobs to be done. So, but it's just really cool. There's like smoke, and you stand on a bridge, and ships will fly overhead and everything, and it's nuts. I mean, oh, so good, so good. It was ZRQ was not 200 terabytes.
Okay. Also, Bert, make sure that at least one of us is a ref, just in case something breaks and we can talk to the players. Can be all of us, could be one of us, doesn't matter. As long as it's at least one of us.
A volunteers tribute. So I am a referee now. So yay! I like being a referee.
Okay.
So I guess we're gonna check the players here, make sure they got their races and color set, and then we should be good to go.
As soon as we get confirmation for them with that, we can just start. But anyway, yeah, I spent nearly all of my day playing Diablo 3, which not just because of that Malthael mount. I was asking mostly because, by the way, I'm gonna like kind of check at the end of the season, like how many of you actually did it? I'm curious. Like, was it enough? I don't know why that game has gotten to a point recently where it's just super fun to play. Like, so whether or not they were going to offer this like mount as a perk was totally irrelevant to me doing this today. I was just like, no, I could put legendary effects and just use them without equipping things. Oh, so I just like kind of went nuts and started collecting things. And it was just, yeah, it was fun.
I still haven't been able to socket that damn fucking legendary gem. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll help you out with that the next time you're on. It's like I said, if you pick, you know how it randomizes the top 4 traits. For some reason, the socket's never the 4th trait. Like it doesn't happen on it. So if you were trying to change the 4th trait, it probably won't let you, or you're just really unlucky, and that's too bad. But we'll find out.
Oh, that's unique. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Maybe I'll screen share or something heavy.
Or if it's the 5th or the 6th traits, the secondary traits are never sockets. That can't happen.
Oh, okay. Secondary. It has to be the primary, the golden one?
No. The golden one is a secondary trait, but it has to be one of the primary traits. So like where the int, fit, whatever goes. Anyway, we're off topic, and a match is actually starting. So in the middle right of the map here on Bridgehead, we have our pink Zerg player. It is none other than Haunnudiram.
Haunnudiram. And his opponent spawning in the center left-hand corner of the map. It is the orange Terran player. Very, very happy to have his mules. It is GhostGambit.
So this map, I think the biggest feature that everyone always talks about with it, definitely this. If you look down at the natural, which is bizarrely enough, like slightly to the south of the base, kind of your brain doesn't feel right. But you'll notice that there's that rock formation immediately to the left of the base, and this is very bizarre. Actually, there's no other map that is set up this way. Notice that there's a vision blocker on the outside of the rocks. What this basically means is that for the defender, you can't see immediately what's beyond the rocks at all. So if there are Marines back there shooting at the rocks, you hear it, and you see the health of the rocks going down. That's the only way you know that something wrong. But they could be building a hatchery over there, which is why this map is famous to have had a bunch of weird Zerg rushes that appeared almost immediately on it, because there's some fun things you could do here.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Zerg, that's not so bad. You can just kind of perch an Overlord over there and solve all your own problems there with that.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I can see. I know as a Protoss player, it makes me super nervous because even if you put the pylon back there, you only get inside the vision blocker.
Well, to quote Rotterdam, if you recognize it in time and create a four cannon wall, you can probably hold it off. There are problems with this strategy, but it's Rotterdam. So I'm sure he can make it work.
Rotterdam, he condoned a 4-cannon wall?
Well, he was watching the Korean get ripped apart, and he had a couple cannons and like a couple other buildings, and the Zerg just ate through it. It's just like, it was very depressing to watch, but very like also funny at the same time, just because of where the conversation was going. Because you were like, you're sitting there going, "Oh no, that's too ridiculous to be true, right?" And then you watch it happen and go, "Oh man, he might be right."
Oh no.
Anyway, we got Lings running across the map now.
So yes indeed we do, and these are pretty early Lings. Ghost does have a wall off though. So I mean, if Hunt's scouting this, so he knows there's a wall here, and he's probably not going to see too much unless he gets a Overlord in there. And there's a Marine waiting. Almost lost one of those Earthlings.
Yeah, this, by the way, you do project a certain message to your opponent with your Lings, like the number of them. You show up to his wall with 6 Lings. What you're saying is, I might be aggressive. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. If I get through your wall, I'm also going to kill something, probably. You show up with 2. You're like, I'm really just here to look at stuff. That's all. I'm not going to attack you. You show up with anything more than 6, and the other player's going to be like, oh, you're going to try and kill me with the Banelings, aren't you? Okay. Which is why you don't show them the extra 2. That's the key.
This is the key.
By the way, Ghost is sneaky burst. We know this. He's on our casting team. We've casted many of his games. He likes the proxy
we've seen this guy. We've seen this guy do this before. You know.
And he said he hasn't played in like 2 weeks or something. So
he's looking at it quick with the cheese.
No, he's acknowledging that his macro skills might be somewhat decayed. So he's not even going to bring it into the equation. Doesn't even matter. And for some reason, he's expanding over there. That's a little bizarre to me.
Expanding that direction. Oh no!
But I guess it works. He's gonna maybe feint. He's gonna like just pretend that he's gonna pressure him, but in reality, he's actually fast expanding. Oh man, Ghost.
He does have these 2 barracks. He's got a lot of Marines hanging out here, so I mean, he should be fine. Yeah,
he's also extremely top heavy in the resources right now. He's carrying around 700 resources. Han, however, is also not messing around. That's a Nidus canal he's building.
It's a Nidus canal.
Nidus network.
I mean, you could consider that messing around, but
yeah. But no. Basically, he's not being super serious normal Zerg either. No, unfortunately, we now have an engagement in the middle of the base here. We have a few Marines having wandered in, a few Lings actually now biting away on the Marines behind the mineral line. The Marines are focusing down the Queen. They're going to get it at the sacrifice of their own lives. Delay the larva production a little bit here. It might turn out to be worth it. Unfortunately, given the positioning of this potential Nidus network here by the main base of Ghost, we now see that the Overseer was just controlled by Haunnudiram, and there is the Nidus Worm. I don't think Oh, not bird, sorry. I don't know why. I looked at the thing and said bird. But anyway, I don't think Ghost is prepared for this at all, honestly.
Oh, not prepared.
Yes, Illidan would be tremendously disappointed with him. There's also one Hydra here for some reason.
There's one Hydra and one drone. The drone is...
The drone's going to expand his natural. I think.
Possibly. But
well, Ghost has no workers now. This is basically over now, unfortunately.
Yeah, they both have kind of cleaned each other out, and Ghost is attacking the...
Oh, man. Okay, so what do we know happens in this situation? What does the Terran do?
Terran lifts up.
Yep.
And leaves.
So this comes down to whether or not the Zerg can kind of build the economy enough to actually get Mutus. We know that Ghost has a base in the top right, so his economy's not dead either. That's right, boys.
Lift your command center. Ghost! Ghost, lift your command center!
I think he's just sacrificing it, actually. It keeps the army, so maybe there's a point to it. But he's gonna lose all these supply depots back here. I think, actually, Ghost... Oh, man, Ghost is in a much stronger position than Han. Because he has an army. Like, this army will obliterate the other one easily.
It's possible. It's possible.
He's got 5 more workers, and he's leading by 9 supply. So Han's gonna...
Yeah, and the spawning pool's gonna go down now, too, so he's gonna have to wait. He's gonna have to wait for that hatchery to come up in order to be able to reconstruct some of that stuff.
Huh.
Lots of Marines here.
Yeah, this is a base race. It's still possible for Ghost to technically lose this in a couple ways. It's just not very likely. Basically, it's how he follows this up. I mean, he's got the macro advantage, so if he macros decently well, he has time on his side, he'll be totally fine. Han, on the other hand, he either needs to grab some strange piece of tech that he can utilize, maybe with like infestors, throwing out infested Terrans, something like that. Something that requires detection. Or he's going to have to just macro and hope his opponent does worse than him. That's really all he's got. And yeah, he sees the base, he sees how many workers are here. He's starting to gnaw away at the SCVs. We all should really turn and deal with that before it kills another.
Yeah, come on, Ghost. You gotta be careful. This one Ling is doing so much work.
Ghost. Oh my god. Yeah, he's going to load him up. Okay, there you go. Of course, he could have simply killed the thing. Just, you know, click on it. It's fine. Send the boys back home, Ghost. Like I said, it's always possible. Ghost could just screw it up and everything gets even again.
Oh no, yeah. So they have effectively traded sides of the map. And Ghost is Ghost relands the command center. He's gonna bring all of his Marines back, and he's like you said, he's in a pretty solid position. I mean, Han is way behind in terms of army supply. It's 19-6.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I just looked at the chat and I found it intensely amusing. The first thing I saw was Manron going, "What the hell is this?" in caps. But yeah, folks, I think we might have forgotten to grab the proper interface, but that's okay. Yeah, we are looking at GhostGambit versus Haunnudiram. This is still game 1, so there's no worries. We'll just remind you about it relatively infrequently. We'll live.
Yes.
Anyway, there's another Ling poised to do unbelievable amounts of damage to the mineral line. There he goes. Boom. What is this?
This Ling, he has 4 kills by himself. Oh, SCV's turn to attack, and the Ling's going to take off.
There you go. Oh,
back.
It's the sequel. It's the sequel. Aliens 2. Oh, he's using the power of micro. Oh no. Alright, anyway, Ghost has a bunch of Marines in the middle of the map that are inevitably going to find this base in the top left, which I think he's realized. Nope. Oh, never mind. He's waffling back and forth. Oh, Ghost. Ghost is giving Han enough time to get back into it. He's reduced Ghost down to one worker and a mule. Oh, he's going to defend a mule. He's fine. He's got a mule. He's alright. Okay. Tried and true.
What?
Joke.
Oh, man.
Oh. Now, he's checked up here. All he has to do is walk into that vision blocker, which works both ways. to see that there's creep on the other side of the rocks, which would tell him what's up there. But no, two more leads. Which I think he's been building these down here in the remains of his base where this larva's just been sitting on this creep. Which is why I think he's managed to confuse him so badly as to the location of this base. Oh, but all Ghost needs to do is just walk up there because there isn't enough to defend against those Marines still.
No, I mean, if he would just move forward and focus fire the rocks. I mean, the overseer's there, but...
Okay, I think he sees the creep now, so he should realize... Oh, you're up there. Okay, now he's going to send his Marines over. And guys, he should still have this, but he's running out of time. His opponent is building up in a... Guys, go the wrong way!
Why is he doing that? He checked it. No!
I guess he knows about the... He must know about the Nidus network already, and he's just assuming that's what he saw. Nope, no, he's going. Must have been a misclick. Misclick? Misclick?
Oh.
You gonna check? You gonna check?
He's
clicking on each base one at a time. He's torturing us is what he's doing. Oh
Yeah.
man, the army's starting to get built up. Han's now got an army supply of 8. It's not tremendous, but it's better than like 0. He's got 2 Hydras, 4 Spine... Oh my gosh, I think he holds now. Yeah, I don't know
I think
what to say.
the Hydra behind... Yeah, no, Hydra behind the spine crawlers. I think that's going to be it. My God.
Did not he know?
Ghost,
he
would
told
you
us
just
that he
go in
said
there?
that any game I'm playing is not going to be normal, and you know what? He's proven himself right. I'm pretty sure Ghost won the last one, by the way, for anybody who doesn't remember.
He's giving Han a chance. I think that's what it is.
If he gets the roaches, he's
Checking
giving
all
him
these
the game.
bases.
He's not giving him a chance.
Yeah, no. No. Roach Horn coming up now, and yeah, that's going to be not good news for Ghost.
So have you kept an eye on the StarCraft Reddit at all?
No, I haven't. I looked at it the other day because Day9 apparently posted on Twitter about him building a cyber core and having it selected, and his cat walked by and stepped on the escape key.
his cat was, I guess, hugging the keyboard, just kind of laying there, but not like touching any of the keys, and then moved its head and nudged the escape key while he had the escape.
Oh yeah,
cyber core selected.
Yeah, no.
And
That's the only thing I saw on the Reddit.
Like, then I died to a Reaper, and I'm like, huh, that's frustrating. But yeah, no, one of the posters there, Fear Dragon, likes to... He's been putting these amusing little posts about, like, 99% useless facts in StarCraft that you probably don't know, even after having played it for 5 years. Here's one of them.
Oh, yeah.
You can reset the draw timer by killing an enemy's creep tumor, but not your own.
Yep, because they're buildings.
Yes.
Yep, they're actually marked as buildings in the StarCraft editor.
And they work... It works if you kill them while they're spreading, weirdly enough.
While they're spreading.
So, like, while they're building, quote-unquote, you can reset it that way.
I see.
Another one was the Interceptors. Haunnudiram's like, shit, I've discovered. Ironically, by a command set by an orbital that has scans. Here come the Marines.
It's another spine crawler.
All right, guys.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if he's done it. Let's see if he's built enough defenses to hold off. How many Marines is this? Well, it's 2 less than whatever it was a second ago. But anyway, he's going in for the kill. There's a lot of spine crawlers here. GhostGambit's army is dead. And so on and so forth. And so yeah, Banelings. And that, folks, is how you come back from having your entire mineral line obliterated along with your army.
Oh,
You just
wow.
kill your opponent's workers one by one with 1 or 2 Zerglings, and then rebuild your economy while probably shivering in terror in the background.
Yep, and stack spine crawlers. Don't forget that. You gotta stack spine crawlers.
Oh man, that was brutal.
All right. Oh man. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna take a break real quick, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's WCS 2.2 is what you want, Bert. The next map is Coda. So make sure you, select that. It's gameplay tab, I believe, under options. And then, yeah. Did you familiarize? Wait, we're still set up where they can't hear me. They can't hear you, but I can hear you, right? Excellent. That's fine. I'm totally accepting the fact that chat considers me insane. It's been going on for a long time. Also, they really like that game. Judging by the insane amount of caps I just saw tabbing over to the chat. What the fuck? But anyway, yeah. If you want to set up a scoreboard, you just hit Shift 1 for the top number and Control 1 for the bottom number, and that actually will like put the number there instead of a 0. So yeah, that's it. Okay. It would be Coda LE. The easy way to, by the way, to get to those, go to Custom Games, Browse Maps, Show Letter Maps, and it will give you only the letter versions. But yeah, it's Coda LE. They're all LE. That's why I didn't include it in the names. Well, anyway, we have Haunnudiram picking up game 1. Probably should have been Ghost taking it, but you know what? That's StarCraft for you. So it's part of the fun. But yeah, let's see all who we have in the chat at the moment. I know obviously Zeraku and Mambana there. See them right now chatting away. But we have the glorious Lady Lecta, Lupilu, Namek, and I know that Aura Swap was here earlier. She's gone now. She was here. No, WCS 2.2. It actually should be in there by default. If it isn't, No, not there. Hit F10. Bring up the options. Go to the gameplay tab. See where it says Observer Interface under Control Groups? You want to switch off of default and go to WCS 2.2. You still want to use the Game Hard mod. You are correct in doing that. So we're still waiting on 0, otherwise we're ready to go. Yeah, so pretty much I've been, as you guys know, I was experimenting a little bit with Legacy of the Void, and I've been playing with it a little bit. Honestly, I kind of liked not having Chrono Boost, actually. It was a very interesting change of pace, I feel. At first, I was, like, having, like, just tried it for a couple days. I was pretty frustrated when they said, oh, we're going to put Chrono Boost back in. I'm like, what? Didn't even give anybody any time to get used to it. But, it turns out that the version of it that they're putting back in, I think, is still something that's actually going to make it like a little bit easier, give you just enough extra space away from macroing that you'll be able to think more about what's going on in the actual game. So I think it'll give you what the removal gave you, but without removing the interesting tactical options that come with actually having Chrono Boost. And yeah, without 0, we can't join. Oh, he disconnected. Did he reset his router, maybe? Nope, he's still... Nope, yes, there he goes. He's gone from the Skype call. Probably resetting... Okay, letting the players know what's going on while we wait for him to get back. But yeah, basically, the other problem with it, of course, too, is just not having Chrono Boost or mules in the game basically meant that each individual worker kill you got was a lot more powerful. So we'll have to re-invite him. But yeah. And as a result of that, it meant that it was a lot harder to recover from things like Oracle harassment. So there was definitely like a pretty logical reason to consider putting those back in. Though at the same time, I think that's something that probably could have been tweaked with numbers. At the end of the day, it's what Brood War was, so obviously it can work. So you just have to change probably a few more things than they did. In any case, it doesn't sound like they wanted to... It doesn't sound like they want to make that work. They're okay going for like a a middle option. And we'll have to wait and see from there. No word from Zero just yet. Oh, he'll be back. Or he'll tell us that he won't be back, and then we'll just go. Yeah, I can text. So it's like we still have options as far as that's concerned, but I'll wait maybe 5 minutes before trying that. Yeah, he's not back on BNet yet. Yeah, guys, he's been having some kind of issue with, I guess maybe Comcast has been having some kind of issue. It's just kind of caused their network to become burdened. That or he's getting throttled. I'm not really sure which. But his internet's just been... I think the term is dropping packets. It's kind of like dropping frames, but you're not streaming. So while the call, for example, sounded more or less fine to us, he was getting, like, us being all choppy and everything.
Yeah. And yes, it probably is Star Citizen. He plays that game way too much.
It could be. I mean, it could be something else in his house. Like, it could be one of the computers in the house got a virus and is downloading stuff. That's always possible.
Yeah, that happens.
But I'm sure he's checked for that by now. Like, he's got a degree in networking stuff, unlike us. So I imagine he's already checked for it.
Yeah, very true.
Or it's Star Citizen. It's all Star Citizen's fault. I keep seeing this Overwatch logo in the BNet app, and it makes me sad.
Me too.
Click on it and go, why are you not? It's like we're coming into the fall. So it should happen soon, and there's 2 more characters that were on that advertisement sheet that they haven't done like any gameplay video of.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing we have at least 2 more months of hype before they actually put the beta out.
I signed up for the beta, so hopefully I get it.
I signed up the instant that cutscene went out at BlizzCon. Because here's what I can like remember. By the way, Bert was saying that he signed up.
Oh no, they can hear me now.
They can hear you now? Okay.
Yeah.
But man, right? Like here's what happened. I remember this very clearly. I was playing a Heroes game. BlizzCon went live. Destroyed my Heroes game. Their servers just took the massivest dump. I had the worst, choppiest game on Haunted Mines that I think I've ever experienced. But I kind of wasn't watching anymore because I was glancing at my other monitor, just kind of watching this cutscene with Overwatch, and I'm like, oh, that's what this beta test for unknown game thing was. And then I immediately went over to my account management and checked the box for it before it even turned into the Overwatch symbol.
Yeah, like, I usually check every month and just opt into any beta that they have because it's too good.
It is. The only one I don't really opt in for was World of Warcraft, just because like the idea of downloading the entire client for a beta is a bit like, and I'm like fine just playing any expansions when they come out. I'm a story guy. I was never into raiding or PvP, so I just play it for like a month and then do something else. Hey, Zero's back.
Ah, there he is.
I'm back. Getting some strange network hitches. Well, stranger than... Not any stranger than it has been.
Sad Zero is sad.
It's frustrating, man. It's hard being me some days. Let's see. Okay, I'm logging back in. Oh. Well,
anyway, Bert has receded into the shadows. We are waiting for Zero's clients to get going. And we'll invite him back into the party. That was an insane game.
Oh, that was so silly. It's Ghost. We can't have expected any less.
Oh, man.
ZRQ is telling me to just move on to 1 lambda already.
Oh, by the way, on the topic of Overwatch, if you want to make yourself probably uselessly hyped about something, when they released information on the new characters for the past 2 months, they did it on the 30th of each month. So if they're going to do that, it will happen tomorrow.
You're not helpful.
I am cruel. And I'm probably going to be watching a gameplay preview.
I am probably the perfect example of uselessly hyped because, I mean, I've been hyped for 2 years. For
Star Citizen? Yeah, but you have something to play. I don't have anything to play. I'm hyped for a thing that I can't do anything about. That's a little bit different.
I suppose. I mean, I technically have something to play, I guess, yeah.
Technically, yeah, it is nothing compared to what they promised.
No, it's like a technical alpha thing kind of right now, so it's
I want to know about this ninja dude though, because he probably has some sort of irritating cloak mechanic, and that sounds fun.
I love irritating cloak mechanics.
Or short of that, I hope he has like a crazy fast dash mechanic, but like he doesn't have a gun; he just stabs people with a sword, not with a knife. No backstabbing; goes straight for the front.
Straight for the throat.
I love fast characters in those games. Actually, I just do in general. They're awesome.
Oh yeah, me too. Usually I'll play a speedier character over.
Like, obviously we're going to probably have a lot of... Like, when we play Overwatch here, we'll theorize for a moment. There's going to be a lot of tracers. There's going to be a lot of, like, Soldier 76. A lot of these frontliney damage types.
Mm-hmm.
And if for some reason it's strategically stupid for me to pick Tracer, I'll probably be playing Lucio. Because moving around fast is fun, damn it. And running on walls is fun.
You don't want to play as Hanzo?
Going up walls is fun, too. As is Widowmaker's hook thing. I'm just assuming people
will pick
Actually, Hanzo, for anybody who knows how I play RPGs, Hanzo would be my first pick in most cases, because I'm an archer dude.
I forgot Widowmaker existed.
Yes.
That's probably my character.
Yes. You are basically evil Nova. So
yeah, pretty much. So yeah, no. So Widowmaker and what's her face, Mercy. I really like Mercy's design. I don't usually play support healing characters, but Mercy looks amazing.
Yeah, and you can res everybody, which is awesome.
And then and what's her name, Farah.
Farah's good. Like, I watched that gameplay video and I'm like, oh, that's basically a flying jetpack rocket launcher. Like, It's all it is. It's awesome.
Shit. Not Farah then, because Farah's the flying. I was getting confused. The girl that sets up like sentries and what?
Oh, Symmetra.
Symmetra, yeah.
She is probably the most powerful character in the game.
She looks so cool. I like her.
Not in terms of like direct engagement, but she eliminates defender's advantage.
Yes.
That's massive.
Oh, here, I hear you like turrets. Let me just throw one up on your ceiling for you.
I hear you like turrets. Let me give you more turrets.
By the way, it's murdering you to death in the face.
Anyway, in the bottom right part of the map here on Coda, we have the man currently up 1 game. It is none other than our red Zerg, Haunnudiram.
Haunnudiram! Your blood feed my troops. And on the top left-hand corner of the map, bright orange Terran player. Fortunately not taking map 1. It is GhostGambit.
Foul Zerg, you don't belong in this world.
Begone, fiend.
What is a Terran but a miserable pile of secrets?
Merely a setback.
Alright. And may the references to Symphony of the Night never stop.
Quick, help me hide all of my turkeys in these torches.
Okay. Anyway, nothing too crazy going on just yet. Ghost isn't moving out for a proxy or anything. Han, however, I would like to see him do something cheeky this game. He was trying to, previous game, but he didn't really get to. not properly. He didn't get to be the man who surprised the other guy. He got to be surprising in response.
Yeah, he surprised, then got surprised. Surprised, and then...
Well, surprise, he's going hatch first. That's his surprise.
Surprise! Bright red hatch first.
Which I think that's probably actually a good decision here. I mean, he just sent the message that he's a little crazy to his opponent. But
oh, yeah.
So,
And Ghost decided that he's not going to not gonna cheese this game. It
Well,
kind of
he still
backfired
could.
in his face.
he still could. It just won't be with proxy. If he does. He's grabbing that gas. He's set up to grab that Reaper. He's not getting a Reaper, so it's probably going to be a factory. Which is all good. That's fine. Like, that's typical, really, these days. This SCV has plans in life, and he's moving out to execute them. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Nope. He's going to go scout. Nope. Nope. We have another one? Nope. Okay.
Up. Wait. See? He's checking the base.
So it looks like, yeah, this is just... This is Ghosts for you. Like, we saw he has a tendency to kind of lean toward these aggressive styles. So I think even in games when he's not really doing that, he probably tends to expand a little bit later than probably normal.
Seems legit.
I mean, he's building a decent amount of resources, though, so he might be going for it shortly.
He's dropping a reactor instead for now.
Yeah, reactor going down. Is that a second move? It is. Okay, so no expansion. He might even be thinking pressure and then expand, or even just one base all in.
Or he is finally going into factory.
There it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For your guys' information, whenever I make a statement like that, a prediction about what the players are going to do, I am actually thinking in my head, well, I'm probably wrong. Let's see what they actually do. That's usually what I'm thinking. So whenever it turns out that I'm right, I'm like, oh, okay.
You are our Artosis.
Oh yeah, except that I don't give people curses.
No, you sure?
I've never kept track of it. Maybe
I don't know. We may have to go back and research.
Yeah, there may be a
this.
statistically high probability that if I root for you, you lose. I don't know.
It's totally possible.
Find out. There's also a statistically high chance of me just not rooting for anybody and wanting to see everyone mess up. But
yeah,
I like chaos. Is what I'm saying.
Chaotic evil. There we go.
Yep. I'd be chaotic neutral.
I want to play Pathfinder again. That was fun.
Yeah, we will.
That was good.
Worry.
That was good. I know it's hard to get everybody together at once. I know you and I are usually around, but
I was vastly less prepared for that. Well, I was vastly over-prepared for that aptitude test I had to take. I did not know that at the time.
have they called you yet?
No, I'll find out either this week or next.
Sweet.
But I'm going to just make sure I have everything planned out for the interview, like within a couple days, so I just don't have to think about it. And if they call me, I don't have to do anything extra.
Oh no, we're all rooting for you.
So it won't be a problem, and we will actually be able to play D&D next weekend.
Woohoo!
Hey. But yeah, we do play Pathfinder. For anybody who's curious, Pathfinder is essentially D&D version 3.5, but upgraded in a lot of ways.
Upgraded.
A little less complicated in some, a little more refined in others. A lot of rules either way.
Yes.
And in general, while I appreciate their attempts to bring realism to the concept of grappling, it is not fun. Please change it in D&D 6, because you didn't change it in 5. But anyway, flowcharts having to determine about how people wrestle aside. Yeah, it looks like we have this game shaping up a little bit more here. Bunker out front, a little bit of Hellion action, a little bit of mech, a little bit of bio. Probably going a little bit more into bio, as I think that's what he usually does. Our Zerg has grabbed a third. And we have 2 gases picked up. Ranged attacks, so maybe Roach Hydra? That's what we're looking at here.
Roach Hydra. Totally possible.
Kind of what I'm expecting.
No,
and now everyone's like, well, does he mean he actually expects him to go Roach Hydra? Is he just guessing? See, now you'll never know for sure. And there's this one, like, circling, following these Hellions around. The Hellions were like, nope. Can't
a little
do that.
toasty now. Yep.
Now the Hellions are going to come into the base. They're going to discover that there's actually not a lot in the way of defenses. He can actually just walk past, maybe feint like he's going to go up the ramp and then go around for the workers. But instead, so far, he's just firing at the Queens, losing his Hellions for the most part here. He's getting behind the line. He looks like he's trying to line up for a good shot. They are lining up. He's got one off, only killed one so far.
Ooh.
Might get a second. No. Oh, yeah, obviously good defense there by Haunnudiram, but it might have been more luck than anything else.
Yeah, he kind of dilly-dallied there with the Queens and lost a couple Hellions in the first place, and then couldn't quite line up the shot of those drones. So Unfortunately, that didn't go as well as it could have for him. But now Haunnudiram has created a lot of drones.
He's about 20 workers ahead of his opponent right now, and basically without having a little bit more pressure thrown out there with those Hellions, GhostGambit is now falling a little bit behind. He's not feeling it just yet here, but unless he really starts pumping out some workers, he's
and I mean
in trouble. Also, Han is not spending his ship. So, if Han doesn't spend his money, then it actually doesn't matter that he has an economic advantage.
Right. He's got that third base Ghost doesn't know about. I mean, if you look at the income tab, it's starting to even out only just now. Han was quite a bit ahead. That's feels good stuff.
Yep.
Excuse me.
You've got a total combined 14k extra resources. Yeah, it might be from your mineral. It might be from your worker advantage, but it's a good way to give your opponent time to catch up, unfortunately.
Yeah, plenty of time there. And a couple Lings getting lucky in the center of the map there. Those Hellions killing all but one.
I personally actually have that problem more than anything else right now.
Getting lucky?
No, I don't spend my stuff, my minerals. I'll build up an economic advantage and then just lose because I don't have anything.
Yep, I think that's a big thing that goes into factoring in your current league rank is how effectively you spend your resources.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Wow, all those Lings barbecued instantly.
Oh, that helps. Definitely helps Ghost.
Yikes.
But yeah, that's what's the name of that website? It was GG Tracker, I think.
GG Tracker.
Yeah, that's how they measured how well you did in any given game was against a line of sorts that. Okay, he's gonna dive in, try to go for some worker kills here. I'll complete that thought in just a moment. He's already gotten 1, 2, three, roughly 3.
Yeah. So that was about 600 minerals for 3 drones.
Yeah, resources lost tab shows right now that the Terran has actually lost about 500 more of resources than the Zerg, which is pretty bad no matter how you chop that one.
Ouchie, ouchie. So, I mean, I like his follow-up here, though. He's going for a drop. He's got a medevac heading across the map here. He got 2 Widow Mines and a couple Marines in there. So now that he's got Han trained to watch the front of the base, he's going to dump in the back here. Or he's going to turn around and turn around again.
I would really love it if he had like 1 or 2 Hellions just walk out, like right on the edge of that creep near the front when he does this drop.
Yep, that would be
right
perfect.
Now he's dashing back and forth because he's checking. Does he have an Overlord? Does he have an Overlord? Doesn't have an Overlord. So he's in the base, and now he's dropping off. He's got a Widow Mine down. That's going to do a great amount of damage as long as it can lock on in time. No. And it does hit the Overlord, so nothing.
Not too bad.
I'm going to pick up 1 more worker, 2 more. He really should get out of there, though. There's some detection here already. The Overseer actually takes the Widow Mine shot, so he's going to be able to clean that up without really losing anything.
Jeez. Well played there. Overseers are pretty beefy. Kept that Widow Mine shot off the army pretty well. And Han he's rocketing ahead in bases. He's going up to his 5th base now. He's constructing. He's floating 1,000 minerals in his pool right now, and Ghost is feeling the pressure. He's wants to get something done. He's only got 2 bases.
I'm trying to figure out what the issue here is, and he only has 8 larvae. I do wonder if that's a piece of this. Yeah, he has some real high energy queens. So basically what we're looking at here is Han didn't inject enough to actually spend most of his money for a long time. He's finally getting to that point now, throwing out the Baneling Nest, building as much as he can, and he's starting to get that money count down, but it's never really getting below 500. So, right. Oh, by the way, Ghost is saying that he's had enough, and he's going to go burn down the 5th.
Ooh. He pleads the 5th.
Oh, he's not pleading it, he's demanding it.
Destroyed it. Here we go.
He needs to heal
engagement.
There he goes.
He does.
Fight starting to happen here. Upgrade-wise, we're looking at +1 attacks versus 2 attacks and 1 armor. Han's army is significantly tougher, and we can see that right here. It is trading incredibly well, and Terran has been forced out and is going to start losing attacks if he doesn't boost them there.
Oh my goodness, these Hydras are doing so much work.
Ooh, suicide operation.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, he can't afford to do that too much more. He can't lose that stuff again. I mean, his main is nearly mined out, and he's only got 9 workers on his natural, so his economic potential is.
But he did hide a Widow Mine in the ramp that managed to blow up half the Zerglings there.
Ah.
Oh
well,
man, if Han's not paying, oh, he's getting some detection. I was gonna say if he's not paying attention, he's gonna start losing some Hydralisks in a moment.
Oh, there we go. Taken care of. And a static defense going down just in case for later. Yep. So he's trying to reestablish Haunnudiram, trying to reestablish his 5th base here, remorphing that hatchery. A couple of CVs moving out to the center. Just
no. Oh, he's trying. Okay, so basically, Ghost is checking out mentally and starting to build command centers around the map while sending a bunch of what looks like Widow Mines and bio out on the map. But as you can see, the plan has been discovered, and basically Han already knows that there's command centers in the middle of the map, or command center rather, in the middle of the map. I'm not really sure what the plan is here. I guess if he's lucky with a couple Widow Mines, he could. Maybe he wants to build planetary fortresses. You think?
Hey, probably that's the only thing I can think of, honestly. I mean, he's got an engineering bay. I'm not sure why you would want to establish a forward position here, especially when you're surrounded on all sides by Zerg bases. But,
and specifically ramps, so the Hydras can just shoot it.
Yeah, and I mean, he can just split his army or whatever he needs to do, or just run around the map all the way around.
I guess if he can get Han to engage here, that this is a potential way to get a really efficient fight that can pull him back into the game.
It's going to be really hard for him, though, because these Banelings are out now. Centrifugal Hook's coming out about halfway done, and a Spire is on the way, too. So those things don't shoot air, planetaries.
No, with the Ultras potentially waiting in the wings as well.
Ooh, yes.
Also, again, there's just that question of upgrades. We have 1-1 for the Terran, 2-2 for the Zerg. Zerg is researching +3 missile attacks and +3 armor now.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's a very weird situation. You don't normally see the Zerg get there before the Terran, but...
Yeah, and he keeps building drones. I mean, look at the worker lead. That's insane.
Actually, that's too much. He's at the point now where he can mine effectively from 4 or 5 bases simultaneously, which he can't really do because his main's mined out. And then his army's actually going to be kind of small. You'll notice he's actually 25 army supply below the Terran. In fact, if he keeps producing... Yeah, he's noticing and he's starting to convert workers into buildings. But, yeah, if he gets too out of control with that, that's actually a way that Ghost can just kill him.
Well, Ghost still needs to be very careful, because if he moves in here and gets flanked by a bunch of Banelings, this could be a very bad day for him.
Well, these 2 Widow Mines have exposed their presence on the creep, so they're inside Han's vision. He's getting set up for this, moving all his forces to the center area. Ghost should be very careful about engaging across this creep. Should actually put down the Widow Mines a little bit in a staggered formation, make it difficult for him to just surround and attack.
He needs to be careful. There's going to be a lot of friendly fire here, too, if he doesn't position these properly.
Looks like he's just going to burrow them at the front. I bet you Han actually circles around the back with a lot of his units.
Yeah, those Widow Mines, though. Good flanking defense there. Ooh, Ghost double stimming there, unfortunately. Wasting most of the health on this army. Han's still kind of hanging back. Wants to make sure he's on. Yep.
Here come the Banelings. He's actually very, very far away from the Widow Mines right now, which are not in position to help out with this.
Geez.
And he takes the Baneling shots to the face, and as a result, the entire bio army is gone.
Oh man, fighting away from those was... Oh, that's bad. That's so painful for Ghost. And just like that, Ghost has reset the 60 army supply. He was at about 115.
Oh.
That was those are some good Banelings. Banelings are good.
61 army supplied at 96, surprisingly. Mostly probably just in these medevacs and Widow Mines floating around over here. Oh, blows up some of the medevacs. Oh, but there's still Widow Mines over there, so he's actually still going to take some hits. Just not going to mean that much, but...
Oh my gosh, and his army supply is plummeting now. Getting some free damage, but all in the Zerglings. Aye.
Yeah, we got the 2 planetary fortresses in the center. There isn't any repair over here, so these would actually go down pretty fast, I think, in any case. And he's got a little ball of Marines coming up here. They're going to meet some Banelings. Baneling. 1. Ow.
Yep, there we go. Ouchie. A couple Spine Crawlers and Broodlords are out now. This is going to make Ghost's life a little bit worse.
Yeah, the planetaries are really useless against these things.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to A-move, and yep, Ghost knows it.
As
he taps out.
He's not gonna wait for those things to slowly walk over and kill us by a series.
Yeah, Han takes a series 2-0. Not too bad, considering their last series there.
Yeah.
Very nicely done there.
As I recall, I think Ghost took the other one 2-1. Han takes this one 2-0. And it'll be interesting to see what it's like on the third series when we get to that one in the future.
Eventually, yes. I would like to see that. All right, so we're gonna hang out till the players jump back into Skype with us.
Yeah, expecting Han back in. Ghost can join if he wants to, like stated before. Meanwhile,
Oh, he's a cool guy. He'll
yeah, he will. But still,
yeah,
looking at the chat. Also, thank you for the comment. I actually didn't see the chat before. Kind of scrolling up to see what I missed. Stupid work preventing you from watching. Well, thank you for trying anyway, Aura.
Oh, looks like Ghost is going to take off immediately.
Oh, he's got to get going. That's fine. He was actually saying that if anything did happen to his internet, he probably would have to stop playing.
Yep.
So we're just happy we were able to complete the matches.
Very good.
Anyway,
Very
special
good.
thanks to Ghost. Vaughn's coming in for a landing. I think he's got one of those rotating fans next.
Oh, kick into VTOL. Put the landing gear down.
Anyway, Han, thank you very much for playing today. Congratulations on winning as well.
Thank you.
And just keeping it simple, we'll talk about both games and get your perspective on each. First one, of course, was Bridgehead, and it got pretty out of control. Talk about this game for us.
You can sum up that game with only one word, one singular word. Lucky.
Fair enough.
Lucky.
What element of luck do you feel came into play the most?
Yeah, a bunch of Marines, and if any of those decided to, I don't know, split and
Yeah.
scout his original expansion, the whole clump of dudes. I had 6 Zerglings and 2 Hydralisks and nothing else. So
Yep.
yeah.
Honestly,
Oh,
I have to agree with you. I was expecting that. I was expecting him to simply walk back over there, especially because he knew that the Nidus network was over there, but it didn't end up happening. And then these like individual link strikes just seemed like he couldn't handle it. It was,
Yeah, if he just stood with his space and defended, I would have lost because he had a higher economy and I had almost nothing. And I basically started out with 2 drones and built up an armada of spine crawlers and just, that kind of helped me win the game. But it was pure luck. And shout out to my Zerglings that killed most of his SUVs.
the one wing just sitting there killing
Yeah.
worker after worker after worker, and I'm like, he'll probably box them and attack the Ling anytime now. And nope, he's not. Oh boy.
It's like he was scouting around and I was, the Ling was just standing there, poking and coming back out and poking back in, coming back out. I think he wanted to finish me right there, right then, but didn't really happen.
Nope, he didn't find your base in time. By the time he did, of course, there was 6 spine crawlers there. A bunch of
there was like billion spine crawlers everywhere, and
opt out.
And I saw, and banelings.
Yeah, the banelings showed up and we're like, oh, I didn't get to do anything. Okay.
Beard of pain.
For the swap. Oh, I guess we'll just go burrow now. Okay, fine. Woke us up for nothing. But anyway, it was pretty obvious what was going on with that game, though. Like, again, I imagine it was pretty stressful from your end for a lot of that.
Oh, but it was just fun because it was all in or nothing, so I was in a friendly bantery mood. But
Cool.
I was initially planning to have some of the guys get in there and attack their expansion or stuff like that, but there was nothing there, so I
Yep.
was really frustrated. And that was the point that I knew. I remembered the fact that I'm fighting Ghost Gambit. He is probably good. Oh yeah, there's the Marines destroying my base. I just moved everything. I tried to move everything inside there and move them towards. And I was surprised it didn't come to protect his base, but then I didn't know that he had his base up there, pumping out Marines.
Yep. And
so yeah, it was pretty lucky.
Pretty lucky. It worked out for sure. And then, of course, we have Coda. And this one played out a little bit more normally, but it sounds like it was a little uncomfortable on your side from the way you said that just now.
I saw him going for early expansion, so I just went to a typical route of I'm going to expand more and have more units and just, gobble up you like a normal Zergo would do. But some of the things I didn't really build was because I was afraid of Banshee, because he likes to go Banshee. So I was waiting for Banshee. So yeah, and I think because he built the factory and he had a starport running, I thought he was gonna go for the Biomech army. Those what is that? Firebed turning into a not Firebed, the Hellion turning into that mega super death machine. So I was expecting that. So I think it was just good scouting that kind of got me that game. And, building my units at the right time, not too late, and being ready for it.
Yeah.
And having a lot of creep spread. And I was kind of lucky in that game too, because he didn't kill my expansion right. He was like running around in my front yard, and there was my expansion right next to him, and I was like, please don't kill it, please don't kill it, please don't kill it. I didn't kill it and just go back home. Or most of them just died there and turned into creep poo, which is fun. But then he decided to build planetary fortresses and try to box me in, and then that was the wrongest move he could have ever made, because I was expansioning everywhere and getting all the minerals, and I think I had more economy than him, because as you know, I had Zerglings everywhere looking for his expansions, and he didn't really have much. So yeah,
he pretty much delayed his natural, and it looked like wanted to go for something. Maybe he waffled around a bit and then ended up landing on the Hellion idea. It probably could have worked, but it was clear that he wasn't like super practiced with it. Ended up losing too many Hellions before he got to the mineral line, and it's just kind of from there he was just playing catch up for the whole game. You were heading upgrades, army, like every conceivable way, and it was just kind of one of those. Well, just gotta watch this one slowly end. But the Widow Mines were cool. I'll give him that.
Yeah, Widow Mines were cool, but I was so frustrated. I mean, I was really tensed up when the drops happened, but it ended up being cleared up quite easily, and I was surprised. There was almost nothing in it, so yeah.
It was pretty nice.
I think it would have been better if he had Marauders and Marines and just poked and destroyed some things and went back out and preserving those units rather than just letting them there to die. And
well, for sure.
Other than that, because I didn't.
It sounded like he was under some kind of time pressure, so maybe he was being distracted. Who knows? But
he tried to do a lot of distractions, but at that point I had too much everything.
Yep.
Creep spread, economy wise, upgrade wise. I'm glad I did the upgrades right this time, because I always miss doing the upgrades. I wanted to build Ultralisks and have the flying crabs flying all over the place spitting babies. But that didn't happen, so that was a bit sad.
No, he saw the Broodlords and was like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, no, he tapped out when Sick of the Broodlord showed up, yeah.
They had that effect on you, actually. Speaking from faded but past memories of Wings of Liberty. But you don't anticipate the Broodlords, and they show up, and you're like, well, I can't deal with that, actually. I'm just dead. Cool. Okay, bye.
Because in my head, the only profitable counter against Planetary Fortress is Broodlord. So I was like, I'm going to have to go blues, or I'm going to lose, because if I just have one bad team fight... Oh, look at their upgrades.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But in any case, we have... That makes us basically done for the evening. We only have the one match today. We have one more match tomorrow, which is Captain Kirk versus a new player, Falcon. So that will be happening at 3 p.m. PDT, and we will see you then. Otherwise, I would like to remind you all to check out nomoonart.com. That is the art of the website of the artist who we commissioned to do the art that you see on our channel. So if you have any need for something similar, be sure to check him out. Also check out amove.tv, which is the podcast they run. They're all fantastic, and their community is just as good as ours. It's a rarity on the internet, and they exist for other games like Heroes.
Also,
you should watch them. But
also shout out to Memban, who wants to be a girl for the wrong reason.
Shout out to Manbon, who thinks he's become more of a girl because he got the master skin for Lost Viking. Okay, but that's what he typed in chat. His words.
Oh, that's all you see? If you scroll up a little bit, he wants to be a
it.
girl for some weird reason, which I won't say because,
okay,
you know.
never mind that. Well, we'll let that go. In any case, yes. Shout out to Manbon. Or Mandong, as he keeps calling himself. Anyway, we'll hope you have a fantastic day. Once again, thanks to Zero for casting with me, for Bert for streaming and observing for us, and of course, Han. See y'all later.